All right. We are coming off what many would call, Chris, a moral victory for the Detroit Lions, where they lost to the Philadelphia Eagles 38-35. And they tried real hard coming back, though, right? I mean, like, and we saw a lot of good things from the Lions. We truly did. And I'm not trying to add sarcasm to this or like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to influence you one way or another. But I want to ask you a simple question. And people in the comments, put along on this. We got a few thoughts on this. But Chris, I'm going to ask you the question. Are moral victories a thing in professional football for the Detroit Lions?
Ooh, for the Detroit Lions, yes.
Oh, you're going
Because
with the
of
yes. Okay.
yep, where we've been and where we're going. But so this is a perfect example because you played this team last year, got absolutely killed,
44-6.
44-6. Play them again. They've gotten they've gotten better.
They have.
We're like, hey, we got better. Well, okay, the Eagles got better. So here we go. Like how, it's one of these things. So you have to literally see it with your eyes. Hey, the Lions got better, lost by 3. And there wasn't just like garbage comeback time. I mean, a little bit there, but
Yeah.
I mean, it was within 3 scores. And then it's like, okay, now we're playing. Now it was in 2 scores. And, it wasn't just this weird, like the 49ers game last year where it's just like, okay, we've obviously lost here. We can try our best.
They're so much better than us.
Yes, exactly. It's like this Eagles team is really good, and we're right there. We're making mistakes. I just feel like for the Lions, yes, you want to win. You're still upset, but you're like, okay, that just showed me, yeah, we can play here. This is this is what we needed to see coming off of Hard Knocks in the year 2 and Dan Campbell. I just needed to see something like this where we're right in the game.
Yeah. So this is interesting because we lose, and we lose in, unfortunately, at times, Lion fashion. The Reynolds drop pass, the fumbled snap, then we overcome it. We come back. We're doing well. We kick off to them, and we got to get a stop. We got to get a stop. We don't even need a 3 and out. We need not 2 first downs.
That's right.
And it goes all the way to 4th down. First time on 3rd down, we have him bottled up, and he sneaks out. The second time around, QB sneak, gets over the line. It's demoralizing. I look at my wife and I'm like, you know what? Sometimes it truly does suck being a Lions fan. It's hard because you just find new ways to lose. And here's the thing. I don't want to sound all doom and gloom. At that exact time, my dad came over, and I'm like, we don't need to talk about the game. We don't need to talk about the game. We lost. It stunk, right? Like, I'm not happy about it. He's like, that's the best loss I've ever seen. Like, he is pumped up, and you're saying there's moral victories. And you know what I'm saying? That time has passed. I think that's what a losing mentality is, oh, there's a moral victory. No, it's time for victories. We've had the 3-13 season. We've had the big comebacks against the 49ers. That was a moral victory last year. We had, even though they were real victories, what seemed like moral victories, just because it's like, we're not going to go 0-17 like against the Vikings. I'm done with that this year. Like, we're at home. The place was rocking. It was rocking. I mean, false start penalties up the wazoo. And next thing you know, we're down, 28-7 or no, 21-7, and it's just like, come on. I'm struggling with a moral victory. I'm just going to say,
yeah,
I'm struggling.
Absolutely. Totally with you. Totally get it, because you're so right. We're up 7-0. Crowd's going absolutely
berserk.
And we've had so many opportunities throughout the last 6 years where it's like, this could be a moment. Like, I was thinking that in my head. I'm like, this could be a moment. We get it. Yeah. We stop them. We go 14-0. Like, if we beat this team, and you said the next thing you know, it's 21-7. You're like,
that's it.
I mean, so I'm with you. It's time to win. It's time to win. And I totally get it, because like, I think next game is such a must win, because
it is.
Oh my gosh, let's win. We're at home. Let's win. I gotta believe we're better. That's what this game proved to me. We're better, right? But it's like, it doesn't matter until you win. And I think that's your point. We can lose a heartbreaker against them next week, and all this stuff, and start 0-4 at some point in our lives. We have to say, we just have to win.
Otherwise, we gotta win.
We win or you lose. I mean, that's the thing about sports. That's why, especially like football, you only play 17 games. That's why it's so crazy. It's like you got to win.
I
You got
think
to
if
win.
you're a Patriots fan for the last 2 decades, if you're a Steelers fan for all of eternity, if you're a Packers fan, if you're a 49ers fan, like there's all these great teams that I don't think moral victory is even like, I think they would be like, what do you mean?
That's right.
Like, what are you even talking about? Like, that's not even a thing because they're used to winning and they don't need confidence builder games. And I understand we have a young team, but nothing builds confidence better than W's. That's why we were even talking about how badly we wanted to win in the preseason. And that's why on Hard Knocks, you could see how bad Dan Campbell wanted to win in the preseason because nothing encourages winning like winning. And so I hear this idea that it's a moral victory and all that kind of stuff, but yet I watch the game and every time it's third down and it doesn't matter how many yards Jalen Hurts runs for a first down. What's the word you use to describe that when it happens over and over and over again? It's demoralizing. And so like, so how can you be demoralized so many times? Like, it's just like the air is all like you're deflated. You're like, come on. And then it's, but it's a moral victory. No, it's a loss
because he had
that we can learn
he
from.
had one of those early on. We had him 3rd and 12 or whatever, 3rd and 15, and he ran it for 16 yards. And it's like, my gosh, dude. I totally agree. All right. I totally agree with you. I also think the moral victory here was that we got absolutely crushed by a team that got better this offseason. Sure. And Jalen Hurts, I mean, just seeing him operate and seeing their offense and seeing like, it's like, oh, okay, so you can, let me just make sure I got this right. You can hand it off, you could keep it, or all in the same play, you could fake it, you could possibly run, or you could throw it to a guy leaking out. Oh, okay, cool. Or I'm like, dude, this
is the new triple option, right? The RPO.
Absolutely. So that, and this is another video, got me real concerned about Goff because I'm like, why don't we do that? Like, what don't you need a mobile quarterback now? Like, doesn't that put pressure? Another video. But my whole point was this team got better, the Eagles, and we just were right there, even though we were 100% a step behind, 100% didn't deserve to win that game. We're right there. And it's like, I needed to see that. I couldn't see us lose 45-3 or 44-3, whatever again. And so the moral victory, I don't know if it's a moral victory more than just, it's
a marked improvement.
Yes. I like what I saw, but I said the same thing to my wife when we lost. I said, I have this 1 minute full on anger moment after every Lions game. And I said, I'm not going to watch anymore. I was like, it just eats up too much time of the day. And then only to feel very angry. I was like, I'm just not going to watch any games anymore. And I say this, I think every loss. And
no way.
Yeah, that's just how I feel.
We all know it's not true. Here's the problem too, because we live on the west side of the state. We have all these Packers fans and Bears fans, and every time the Lions lose, they come up to you, they try and put their arm around you and be like, hey, it's better over here. Like, it's so much easier over here. And you're just like, shut your mouth. Like, I'm way too loyal to do that. I will never do that. And I think it's ridiculous that you can even live with yourself, that you were once a Lions fan and then you just changed and you act like you've been a Packers fan your whole life. No,
you don't
get
want
out of here with that.
No,
all right.
You don't want that. And this is why next week it's
huge.
The season. I mean, I hate to say that. I hate to but it's like, if we can't beat them, because if we beat them, then it's like, okay, everything I saw with the Eagles is kind of true, or it's I feel better about what I saw there because then we're able to beat Carson Wentz and we're getting pressure on him. I mean, come on. You said it with the Commanders. They're not good, but they're not terrible. Like, this is a game we got to win, and we'll see, man.
I think the Commanders almost lost to the Jags at home.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just like, we should beat them. And I know Jacksonville's better this year, but we should beat them. It should be one of those things where it's like, if we are better and we are wanting to be a 500 or better team this year, like, these are the games you just win at home against teams that aren't nearly as good as you. Just do it. Do it. So no moral victories, but there are losses you can learn from. You say there can be moral victories, but I think as we talk more and more, our definition's about the same. It was kind of fun doing a video with you where we actually disagreed about something.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're still friends. So We didn't even get feisty. So that's good. Hey, we'll see you guys on the next one. Hit that subscribe button below and make sure you leave the comment. Is there such a thing as moral victories, or is that just a Detroit thing that we talk about? All right. We'll see you on the next one.
See ya.